Hi there, TrickyAsp here, and what I've built is a really small, really compact password system or lock and key. So if we just come up, you want to stand near the door because you can add more delay or less delay, but on the whole, it doesn't delay it for that long, so you really can't view it. Okay, I got stuck there, but if I just do it again, so if I just put that there, and then I do that, get through, and there we go. See, there's two because I did it twice, but there you go. So you put your key in out here, put your key in here, the door will open and you can walk through, and then you can put your key out from this hopper. This is the design. All this underground stuff is actually not necessary, that's just because the way I'm using it. The actual mechanism is actually quite small, and I'm going to show you how to build that right now. Oh, and just to show you, if you use another item such as a snowball, it won't work. So you do have to get it right. Now you can use named items, but basically if you just put a block there and you put an anvil on top here, so I'll just show you what I mean. So if you want to use like a password system, you want to name them, and you put an anvil there, so you can name them and then put them and then put them in like that. So that's just if you want to use the password system. Yeah. So that's So yeah, the actual mechanism is really small. You just want to start off by placing one upper down like that. Then you're gonna have to like crouch, sneak, hold shift, whatever, and do that. And then you just gotta put a block here with a torch on it, running redstone around there, and with a comparator going out. Sorry about the glitchy texture. I'm not sure why it does that, but you know where it goes. The comparator's going out and around there. And then all you gotta do is fill this with your items. So yeah, I'm lagging out here and I can't access the hopper. Come on. There we go. What the? Okay, so if I go into this hopper, so basically if you're gonna say, because most of the time you're gonna be using an item that stacks up to 64. So I'm gonna show you, if you're using what you want, so snowball is you just place, one in all sorts like that, then you just place the rest in there. Now as you can see, a snowball is gonna be 7. But if I were to use a cobweb, so you just put all you want in like that, just like that, and then you put the rest in there, you're going to see, so don't forget, they're all going to go into this hopper, so don't forget to go pick up your excess ones from here. So it's going to drain to 41. So if it's an item that stacks to 64 like that, you can see it's like 64 stack, it'll be 40, it'll be all 1 and 41. And if it stacks to 16, it'll be all just 1 and then 7. Don't forget to pick up all the excess ones from that hopper when you're doing this. So that's actually the mechanism done. So if you want to take a redstone output from this block, you are going to have to use a repeater, otherwise you can use a redstone. So this will go off and back on. You can invert it by doing that, or by doing that. So there's many ways you can invert it, or you can just leave it as it is. So what I did for the door, I still have this on sale on cobwebs, don't I? Yeah, okay. So like I said, you can use any item you want, and if you did like I showed over there with the anvil, you can have renamed items. If you are going to name items though, all of the ones here, and all 41 items, or 7 items, or whatever, all these items and all these items in the stack all have to be named the same thing, and then the one you're going to put in here has to be the same name as well, otherwise they won't stack and it won't work, because that's how it works. So yeah, then you want to come around here. Now, I put my door like that, and you'll see why, or if you understand why. But then basically I dug down here. So this, you don't have to do this. This mechanism's complete. This is just one way of using the mechanism. This is probably one of the best ways to use it, but you don't have to use it this way. So yeah, we go. So, and then you just want to run redstone. You can't see it, there you go. And we go like that, and that. There we go. Now the door's going to open and close really quickly. Well, the time it's going to stay open, you can't really change that, but you can change how long you have until it opens. So what I did was I actually put what I would do is come down here and put a repeater in there and put on, just so you can put it on full ticks, otherwise it's going to take a while. And be careful, if you're using a slab, you want to use a slab here, otherwise it's going to cut the resin, because you can see it's still connected. Or if you put a full block, you can just run a repeater into that block and it will still work. So I'm just going to use the redstone and the slab simply because it's more resource light. It's easier to get a slab than a repeater, it's less resources. there you go. So that's the mechanism done. So if I come around here and I just want to line yourself up, it's quite hard to get in. Yeah, we're gonna need some kind of server protection. Otherwise, they would be able to bash down like any lock, password, lock and key combination. Any kind of locking system can easily be broken down unless you have some kind of server protection. But in 1.7.2 you can do kinds of like world guard with command blocks and stuff in adventure mode. So you could just like a little radius so that if you're like trying to use the password system, you can't break anything. Then if you go away from the password system, you can break stuff again and you're back in like normal survival. So you could make it so it does that. But now the door is open because you need to like update it. So if I just break that redstone and then turn it back on, it should close. There we go. So this door's actually open, but so if you're going this way, it's actually like it's open, but if you like change it's closed because it's powered, so normally it'd be open, but yeah. So if I just come over here and I just place one over here so you guys can see it's just one, and I place it in, open, I can go, well, it opened, and if I actually managed to go through, I would have come through in here, and there's the cobweb. So I'm gonna try it again because I'm determined to get this. I want to get this. It's really hard, as you can see. You can even put more repeaters in. For example, if you come around here, like I said, you can put a repeater in there. That just means you don't have to put a block, but you know, that's probably actually easier. But yeah, you don't want to go in the middle. You want to kind of go onto this side because there's like still the hinge. So if I just come over here, show you guys it's one again. If I just put it in and I get through. Yeah, you got it. And there's the one cobweb. So you get your key back. You know, the bad thing, you're gonna have to have a lot of items for in here, especially if you're using one that stacks up to 64. And if you use snowballs, you could rename it, or you could rename the cobwebs. You can use any item you want. I recommend, if you're going to use something, I'd recommend using something like snowballs because you don't need so many of them if you're going to rename them. It means I'd have to rename them. And if you didn't put an anvil, they can't name items. And you get your item back when you go through, so you only need to make one. It just means you have to keep your key on you. So, yeah, you only need some kind of server protection, but you can do that with command blocks and stuff really easily. You can put it near and use the radius. So, yeah, that's my like password logging system. Thank you for watching. I'm TrickyAsp, and yeah.